It's Mercury Skype, and in this quick episode we're going to talk about unheated sapphires versus heated sapphires, and why would really anyone want a yellow sapphire? You'd be surprised how many people are looking for yellow sapphire. Question still remains, why? When I first joined the jewelry industry in 2008, I want to say, I don't think I knew that the yellow sapphires existed yet. Sapphires exist in every single rainbow color there is. But one of the most wanted sapphires, besides the blue and the teal and the pink, is yellow. Why, you ask? Well, here's the answer. Yellow sapphires for centuries have been known and linked to health, to prosperity, to money, to a lot of amazing things by shamans all around the world. I want to say this has originated from India, but it is equally recognized in Chinese culture and equally recognized in Russian culture and European. And I was told that by some of the shamans that I had a chance to talk to. I know that many of you think this is more of an originated from India, and it is true, but I have known other European clients that ordered yellow sapphires and others that have kind of sworn by the fact that yellow sapphires carry a special gemstone power. Now, do I believe it or not? I don't know, but I wanted to explain about yellow sapphires in a little bit of a different way. We get a lot of orders for yellow sapphires. We have a lot of clients that ask for them without having to understand what are they and why some are just so pricey. You have to understand that yellow sapphires, they are not pretty. If you take a look right here, this is most of the yellow sapphires on the market and what they look like, if they're on a not expensive side. So I want to say these stones are anywhere from $300 to $800. They are a standard, they have flaws, they are not very yellow. And the reason they're not very yellow is because they are unheated. Most people that look for yellow sapphires look for unheated stones because based on astrology, based on shamans, based on all these people that are, advertising that this stone has so many powers, it's supposed to be unheated. So most clients ask for an unheated stone, an unheated yellow sapphire. And an unheated yellow sapphire is just not very appealing, because it is very, very pale. Now, when it's not very appealing and when it's pale, it doesn't cost as much. You can find stones for as little as $200 and $300. They will look not pretty. Now, there are some yellow sapphires that are unheated, that are pleasant, that have a nice sparkle, that have this interesting depth to them. Okay, I can show you a stone right here. It is beautiful. It is an unheated yellow sapphire, but it is stunning. This stone could range anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 or even more because they are scarce. There are not that many beautiful yellow unheated sapphires. So when I have clients approaching me and saying, Rita, I want an unheated yellow sapphire, as I was told to wear one, but I want it to be absolutely stunning, be prepared that the dollars that I'm going to show you will not be pleasant because they are not readily available, and there's a very scarce material of beautiful yellow unheated sapphire. Those three things are hard to find. Don't be fooled. I see a lot of these online structures and websites that say yellow unheated sapphire, and then they show this citrine, really yellow looking stone, and just by looking at it, I can tell you this is not an unheated yellow sapphire, because if it would be unheated yellow sapphire at that saturation of color, it would be around $10,000 least, because it's very hard to find an unheated yellow sapphire in the nature of that saturated color. These are most of the times heated sapphires, which brings me to warning you that if you're looking for a yellow sapphire, think a lot of the astrological shamans call it jyotish ring. Okay, if you're looking for a jyotish ring, you have to understand that if your budget is low, you need to settle for a somewhat an unpleasant stone and then work your way to make it into a beautiful ring. We have done that, such as here. You can see that the ring we made here for a client looks absolutely stunning, and it doesn't have the most expensive unheated yellow sapphire. Or if you're really adamant about this stone being absolutely stunning, I'm not talking about flawless. because I know that one of the things that's really important for those shopping for an unheated yellow sapphire is that it won't be as included. I know that. I am talking about it having nice sparkle, nice depth, somewhat of a nice color rather than just looking like a pea. I'm sorry I have to use this, but it is what it is. So if you're looking for something that of a nicer stone, be prepared to spend $3,000 to $5,000 at least, because they're not readily available. And even when I look for one, it takes me time to find one beautiful unheated yellow sapphire, flawless, with depth, with sparkle. It's hard, you guys. It's almost impossible. I have suppliers that if they have a stone like that, they send a list out, and by the end of the day, it's sold because there's somebody out there who's looking for that, even at those price points. So if you're out there looking for a yellow sapphire, the tip that I will give you that is the most important is to ask for certification. It can be a certification from a local laboratory. It's not hard to identify heated versus unheated gemstone. They can show you a local certificate, but get some kind of proof that it is unheated. Because when I try to shop around for one, and I contact suppliers just like you, when I ask them to show me certificate, most of them can. I'm a gemologist, so it's easier for me because if I do risk of buying it, and I do buy them, I can look myself and see if it's unheated or heated. But since you guys don't have that knowledge, please ask for a certificate to prove that it's unheated. Any gemstone supplier has a person who certifies gemstones. They know it, and if they're telling you they don't, they're lying, because a gemstone supplier will have an access to someone who certifies stones. It is given. It's like asking a bakery if they know someone who sells flour. They do, I guarantee it. So this is the same thing. Ask them for a certificate or ask them to pay for one, because a lot of the times they think you're trying to get it for free. If this is important to you, tell them, I am willing to pay for a certificate. I need to know that it is in fact unheated. It's Margareta Skypen, and I hope you learned something new about unheated yellow sapphires. I'll see you soon.